Hi, today's a really important video I thought I'd put out. It's sparked by an email that we received from a colleague industry a few weeks ago. And I'll just read a couple of the important points that he sent through. So he goes on to mention that one of his accounts was hacked a few weeks ago, and he's still trying to work with the provider to regain access to that account. He's had to change every password to every app and website they have got access to, and also they've had to cancel and reissue various credit cards and debit cards for that peace of mind that the hacker is not going to be able to use those details in the future. He's gone on to mention that it's been extremely frustrating and time-consuming experience to go through all this, to cancel everything and to get stuff reissued. But hopefully there's been minimal damage along the way. Now, this is a lucky situation where not too much damage has been done. But again, he's mentioned that it's been time-consuming and really frustrating experience. So look, there are other situations out there where people have actually lost money because of hackers getting into their bank accounts or their credit cards, and people actually stealing their profiles online because they've got access to various forms of information. So look, there are ways out there to protect yourself online, and there are ways to do it in a way which is going to be almost impossible to crack. So look, we've seen situations where, and you probably do this yourself, use the same password for pretty much every account that you have online access to, or even a slight variation to that main password. So this is what hackers look for. Hackers will try to use something as simple as a phrase or something connected to your name or whatever that may be used in your password. We've seen people where they have a little black book they carry around. It's got all their passwords in it. Or they might use an Excel spreadsheet which has got all their passwords in it. Or as I've previously mentioned, they use the same password for pretty much every account that they have access to online. So this is just enticing hackers to hack various accounts that you may have and cause significant amount of damage. So up on the screen at the moment, I've got an article from Choice, and they talk about this whole passwords and how secure they are. So people use really simple passwords. It might be ABCD, 1, 2, 3, even the word password as their password. Now, these things are just too easy to hack for hackers. So on the screen, they've got some variations of where you can generate passwords with various characters, both in uppercase and lowercase, numbers and special characters. So you can see on the screen at the moment that if you were to generate a password using randomly generated characters, the two ones on the bottom of the screen, one will take about 3 million years to crack, and the second one about 4 quadrillion years to crack. So this is going to be pretty hard for any genius out there, even some software, to crack these kind of passwords. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, well, I'm never ever going to remember that password. And that's true. You are not going to remember these kind of passwords. So that's where an important software called Password Manager comes in. Now we use this in our business and our personal life as well, and they're really great for storing all your passwords, but also generating passwords like this on the screen so that they're stored safely. They protect the access to your website by having a really strong password and reduces the risk of your accounts getting hacked. So on the screen at the moment, we've got a list of various password managers available out there. And they've all pretty much work the same way, but they've all got slightly different benefits and features available to them. So look, please check these out once you've finished watching this video. So what are the benefits of password managers? Well, like a lot of people, their memory's not very good. So not having to remember passwords is a one benefit of using a password manager. It's going to store your passwords in a safe, secure environment and generate really strong passwords like we've shown you previously on the screen. The password manager uses AES 256 encryption, which is what most government agencies use to encrypt their data. So even if someone wants to hack the password manager, once they get in, all the data is encrypted with various letters and numbers and special characters. So for them to decipher what your passwords are and etc., it's going to take them a very, very long time to even decipher all that. So this is like one of the highest levels of encryption available out there. Another benefit is you can actually control who has access to these passwords. So if you are a manager of the password manager, you might have various people that you give access to. You can control who has access to certain sites. Another benefit is that it not just only stores password, but can actually store important information that you may need to call upon at various times, such as tax file numbers, PIN codes to Wi-Fi, bank accounts, etc., driver's license numbers, and various credit card and debit card details, which sometimes you may need to access online. Again, it's stored in a secure and safe environment. For you, with various family members, you can actually set up accounts where you can actually have one account but shared over various family members. So you can give these to kids or parents or even grandparents who, again, may use passwords that are pretty easy to hack, but if you want them to be safe online, again, you can create an account where you have one account, but each one has their own individual access to that password manager. Password managers are also very inexpensive. It can range from as little as $10 a year up to maybe $50 a year. And again, if you want to share with family members, again, this might be slightly more expensive, but again, that small cost is going to be insignificant if you ever do get hacked online. So look, really, really inexpensive product to use.